Hi there. I love making pizza in cast iron, and if there's any reason to own a really big cast iron skillet, it's this. This is the world's greatest pizza pan. This is a Birmingham Stove and Range Century Series cast iron skillet, and everyone should have one of these. But even if you don't, you can still buy a large cast iron pizza pan at just about any store selling kitchen items, from Walmart to Bed Bath & Beyond to a true restaurant supply store. But even if you have a cast iron pizza pan, you may not have the time to prepare some excellent homemade pizza dough. And so it's time to go to the next best thing. For only $1 or $2, you can buy some pre-made pizza dough at your local supermarket. However, folks who are just starting out on the path of cast iron cooking may find homemade pizza dough to be a little more difficult to handle than they thought. I want to reassure you that making a full-sized pizza in a big cast iron pan is extremely easy. In fact, we're only going to use half of this package of pizza dough and still make a pizza big enough to fit in Old Stumpy here. All you need is one extra ingredient not included on the package, and that's patience. This package of dough can make 2 full-sized thin crust pizzas, though if you want your pizza with a thicker crust, you can use 3/4 or even all of it at once. After putting the other half into the refrigerator and rolling this one out into a ball, what you want to do is coat the dough with olive oil and let it rest at room temperature for an hour. This will make it much easier to spread the dough out on your pan, no matter what kind of pan you're using. It takes a few minutes to spread the dough over the entire surface of the pan. It might not cover the entire surface of the pan, but that's okay because we're not done yet. When we've spread it out as far as it can go, we cover the pan with wrap and let it rest for 1 more hour. This will cause the dough to rise some more. At this point, we can start heating up the oven as hot as it can go and begin preparing our pizza sauce. This is going to be a very simple cheese pizza, so we're using a basic sauce with garlic powder, oregano, and 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. After an hour, the dough has risen even more, and now it's not hard at all to completely cover the surface of the pan. And our crust is ready, and now all we have to do is add our toppings. We spread on the sauce, and we don't want the sauce to be too thick because we don't want the crust to be too soggy. Then give it an extra coating of Parmesan cheese. After this, we add a heaping amount of shredded mozzarella cheese. It's easy to say there's no such thing as too much cheese, but we don't want the pizza to be too greasy when the cheese melts. So about 8 ounces of mozzarella is good for a pizza of this size. And now our pizza is ready to be baked in a 500-degree oven. Because this is a thin crust, we only have to bake the pizza for 10 minutes, then turn on the oven broiler for 2 minutes to char the top of the pizza. And the result is a full-size thin crust pizza made at a fraction of the cost of a takeout pizza. And as I found out, there was no problem at all with this pizza sticking to the pan. The crust is fully cooked with some good color underneath. This pizza is big enough to cut into 8 slices, and it can be served right away. And there's still enough pizza dough left over for another full-size pizza. This is one reason why on our cast iron cooking group on Facebook, there seems to be a tradition among people who are new to the group. They introduce themselves by saying, "Hi, I'm new here, and here's a pizza I made." That's because once you've made pizza in cast iron, you'll find your pizza takeout delivery expenses will start to drop way, way down. Because once you find how easy it is to make homemade pizza, why settle for anything else? Thank you for watching.